So, I haven't really done a lot of stuff with my art since like October. I started doing Inktober, but I didn't finish it. I gave up because I was mad at myself that I didn't make art every day. And that was it. I didn't really make any art since. I'm trying to get back into art, and I'm starting this YouTube channel to take you along on my journey. So grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's build a little art palette together while talking about one of my biggest struggles when it comes to making art: perfectionism. I think this is a big problem for many artists. Artworks not turning out how you've envisioned it in your head, new sketchbooks that stay untouched because you don't want to mess up on the first page, new art supplies not being used because they were expensive and you want to save them for that one real artwork, that one big piece, and not for some sketch. These things probably sound familiar if you struggle with perfectionism, but today we're going to try to fix that. The first tip is a big one and a difficult one. You have to remember that you are not the main character. And yeah, of course I know I'm not the most important person in the world, and nobody will care if I make an editing mistake in a YouTube video or a spelling mistake in an Instagram post, and nobody will see that I made a tiny mistake in my artwork. Sometimes I just have to remind myself of that. It is fine to make mistakes. It is fine to not be good at something when you're starting out. It is also fine to still not be good at something and still make mistakes even if you've had a lot of experience. Whenever you feel overwhelmed trying to make the perfect artwork, remind yourself that the only person stressing out so much about making mistakes is you. Other people around you will hardly care so much. They are too busy with their own things to notice that the line work for your art is too thin, and that the colors you choose don't go together perfectly. Sometimes you just really have to remind yourself of that. The second thing is that sometimes you just have to take it slow. Maybe you're working on a painting or whatever, and it isn't working out the way you want it to. The poses aren't right, the colors are different than how you imagined them. Or maybe everything already went wrong with the sketch. And now your mind is shouting at you. It is ruined, it is a fucking disaster. But is it really? Are you sure? Maybe you just gotta take a step back and relax a little bit. Come back to the painting another day. Maybe come back to it in a week or a month. You will see that all those little mistakes that you saw in the first place, all those mistakes that ruined your art piece, you don't see them anymore. A lot of artworks that I didn't like when I finished them, I really like now. And that could have been a week ago, or it could have been years ago, you know? It's just that over time you will see that you will like your art more. So sometimes you just have to give yourself time to calm down and appreciate the work that you have done. Because over time, you will just start to see more and more things that you did like about your art, and that it's not a complete disaster. The last and most important thing is that sometimes you just have to focus on the making of the art and not the end result. I was actually watching a Comic Gavin video and he was doing all kinds of art things even though he had never really tried art seriously in his life. And his goal was to make something that he was proud of. So one of the things he did is that he just had a little book with assignments or something, and he decided to draw his breakfast or like his morning coffee, I think it was, and he just picked up a pencil, went straight into the paper, didn't sketch nothing. He just started drawing a mug. He just did. And I was there like, how I cannot do this. I have to sketch it out. I have to have the perfect composition. I have to put the cup in the right place just to see like, hey, it have to be the right angle, everything, you know? But no, he just started. And was it in the end the best mug that anyone has ever drawn? No. But was he having a good time drawing it and later exploring all kinds of other art materials? Yeah, he did. And in the end, he ended up with a couple of artworks that he was really proud of and enjoyed. The main thing I took away from this whole thing was that sometimes you just have to enjoy the creation of the artwork and don't focus too much on what the end result will be. In the end, it is not about making the most perfect artwork. It is all about creativity and expression, and every artwork you make is an expression of yourself. So I hope these 3 tips can help you in trying to fight that pesky perfectionism that's keeping you from creating beautiful artworks. I also hope this video brings you some comfort and lets you know that you are not alone. I also struggle with making art. A lot of people struggle with making art. And sometimes you just have to be a little bit kind to yourself. And then in the end you will see that not every artwork you make is bad. You're actually doing pretty good. So see you next time, guys. LOL. Lots of love. I have to keep reminding myself of all the 3 things that I just said. Because I can feel that I'm like not happy with how some parts are turning out. But, you know, it's fine. Sometimes you just have to do it, and maybe I'll make mistakes, but then next time I can improve on them, you know? It's all about improvement. And even if you don't improve for a little bit, if you just stay on the same level for a little bit, it's fine. Even if you... I don't know the English word, but if you like do the opposite of improving, it's also fine. It's just about creating things, you know? I don't have to be perfect.